This video covers PowerSDR ke9ns revision 12.15.16T11 and some of the new features, more colored rings around everything, and again, if you right click over here, it'll take you directly to the appearance in the setup, and you can change the ring color. If you go to general, you've got ring color, so I can change the color of these rings as before on all these different rings. When I transmit, this will change red to let you know which one you're transmitting on. If you were transmitting on this one, that will turn red when you transmit. Down here in this panel, I've kind of added more, made it a little bit nicer looking and color coded it. CPU, temperature, volts, and then the solar flux, A and K indices, the sunspot number, the international sunspot number, and space weather. And for the you can't see it on here, but in the spotter window for contours now, I do grab the what's called the effective sunspot number, so that takes into account because VOA cap wants the sunspot number, but the actual current space sunspot number is not technically what you would put in for VOA cap. You need the effective sunspot number, so I grab that from the internet, put that in there. Right now it's 16, whereas the normal sunspot number is 35. So that's another thing I've added. The other thing up here is I made the VOAs, the VFOs, the VFOs bigger, A and B, so that's larger, but I've also in the general here, I've added a bold font, so you can cycle between the normal font that's always been, which is nice looking in itself, but I like this one here, a little bold and oblique numbers. So I've added that. And then if you notice over here, the Bandstack, now you have the option up here. If you right click on any of these, you remember that's the current index number you're on. Right now I'm on the second index out of 4. If I right click on that, that opens up this panel. If I right click again, it gets rid of the panel. So when I right click, it moves everything over, scrunches it up, puts the panel there, and you notice now I've got add, sort, delete. The button's directly here, so you don't need to do anything fancy to add. It checks for dupes, so you just got to make sure you're not on a frequency that you already have something on. That you have a Bandstack memory. So if I want to make this a new Bandstack, I hit the add button, it adds it. If I want to lock it so it doesn't change, right click on this entry and then that will lock it. And then if I hit the sort button, it will then sort everything in lowest to highest frequency, and then I can go and delete it. But you can't delete a locked, you have to unlock it in order to delete it. But I can delete any of the ones here that are not locked. Just highlight it and then hit the delete button, and then a pop-up window will ask you if you really want to delete it or not. I say no, so I'm not going to delete it. But also, if you just typical your normal left click, you'll get the old Bandstack there. So I can save, if I want a bigger display, I can leave it here. I can put this on my second monitor. It's the same Bandstack, but if you want to integrate it, again, just right click and then that'll integrate it in there, and then I can go to whatever I want on the Bandstack. And that's it.